My name is Amanda Canales.
My name's Juan Canales.
We first started coming to BT back in October, the first week of October. And I met Pastor Mike on October 3rd. On October 2nd, I was probably at the lowest point emotionally and mentally in my life. So much so that I thought that I didn't deserve to exist. It was at the point where I finally cried out, and I knew I needed, someone to be there to support me at that moment. So I picked up the phone and I called my brother and my sister-in-law, and they rushed to my rescue, and they took me to a church. And as I was walking out of the church, something was telling me to go to the cross. And I fell at my knees, and something supernatural, unexplainable happened to me. As I was sobbing, I had my face in my hands and I was sobbing, and I just felt Jesus speak to me. And it wasn't where I heard his voice, but I felt him speaking to me. And he basically told me, he asked me, are you ready for all of this to end? And I just kept sobbing, looking down, crying, and I felt him say to me, look up at me and don't take your eyes off me. And at that moment, I felt a weight just lift off of me unexplainably, and I just felt so different inside. And I'm just so grateful for that moment. And I believe that it was, Jesus coming into my life and just asking me just to surrender so that he can take over. And Pastor Mike asked me that day, are you ready to be saved? And I remember just nodding my head yes, and that was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life.
I was a little scared. I hadn't really been to church in a long time. And she had already told me before I got home, hey, we've been going here. Pastor Mike wants to meet you. Told him about you. And so the first day I went, I met Pastor Mike, and we went through with the service. And at the end, when we said the prayer, and Pastor Mike asked if anyone raised their hand and want to be saved. And that first day I wanted to be saved. I wanted to join my wife in the journey to faith, and here we are now.
This is my daughter JC. This is Miranda, and this is Corey. The first one who got saved was Corey. Right, Corey? Yeah? Do you remember when you got saved? Yeah? Why did you decide to get saved?
Because God, he was doing good stuff to our family.
He was doing good stuff to our family, right? A lot of good stuff. We are just so grateful to wake up every Sunday and go to BT. It literally feels like a family. And I knew of God. But I didn't know God. And BT has just brought God into our lives in a way that, I had gone to church as a child. But BT, truly gives us God's word like I have never heard. They're welcoming, they're just loving, and it's just somewhere we want to be every Sunday. And my kids are just ready to go on Sundays, and we just love it there, and it's just changed our lives. And like I said, God knew exactly what church to send me to, and he knew what he was doing, and I'm just, again, truly grateful for that.